हेलो गुड मॉर्निंग स्टूडेंट्स। আজি আমি কম্পোজিট ম্যাথমেটিক্স রেশনাল নাম্বার class 7 chapter 4 we are going to do. Okay, so let's start. In previous exercise we have already discussed, पहले वाले एक्सरसाइज में हम लोग ऑलरेडी डिस्कस कर चुके हैं कि रेशनल नंबर क्या होता है। अब इसमें हम लोग रेशनल नंबर के प्रॉपर्टी कुछ डिस्कस करते हैं, ठीक है। ओके, सो लेट्स गो। ओके, so we will start with two important properties of rational number. See, two important properties of rational number. Okay, see, two important properties of rational number. So what are these properties? Let's see. Okay, so first property goes like this. First property is equivalent rational number. Equivalent rational number. So you see what is equivalent rational number? So मान लीजिए हमारे पास 1 है। सो 1 को हम लोग ऐसे भी तो लिख सकते हैं, लाइक 2/2, 3/3, 4/4 एंड सो ऑन. So 2/2 is equivalent to 1, 3/3 is equivalent to 1 and 4/4 is equivalent to 1. Okay, so what is the meaning of equivalent? So if p by q means fractional form where p is numerator and q is denominator. Okay, so if p by q is a rational number, if p by q is a rational number and m is any non-zero integer, then p by q is equal to p into m by q into m. सो इक्विवेलेंट का डेफिनेशन ऐसा होता है, देखिए, if p by q is a rational number and m is any non-zero integer, then p by q is equal to p into m by q into m. So what is the meaning? So you see, मान लीजिए आपका एक रेशनल नंबर हम ले लेते हैं 1/2. So if we multiply 1/2 is a rational number where 1 is p and 2 is q. So if I multiply 1 with any number like 2, so we are going to get another number 2/4. So 1/2 and 2/4 are equivalent. Similarly, if we go on multiply like 3/3, so we are going to get 2 3s are 6 and 4 3s are 12. So it is also equivalent to 1/2. So 1/2 is equal to 2/4, which is equal to 6/12, and like this we can write and go on. Like it is equal to, if I take 7, then it will be 14 in denominator. If I take 8, then it will be 16 in denominator, and so on. So 2/4, 6/12, 7/14, 8/16 all are equivalent to 1/2. but the question is why they are equal. The numbers do not look same, so why they are equal? So let's see with some example. We understand this one with some example. Okay, so मान लीजिए you went to a shop. You went to a shop. Sorry, shop. You went to a shop and you bought half kg of sugar and it cost, मतलब हाफ के जी शुगर आप खरीदा और इसका कॉस्ट हो गया आपका मान लीजिए 40 रुपीज़. ओके, सो दिस हाफ के जी शुगर, अगर एक दूसरा व्यक्ति आके वो लेता है हाफ के जी शुगर को 2 पार्ट में, तो कितना होगा? इन अमाउंट इट विल बी 20 प्लस 20 and in fraction it will be 1/4 plus 1/4. So you see 1/2 can be split into 1/4 plus 1/4. Okay, now what is sum of 1/4 plus 1/4, which is equal to 2/4. So we can write this 40, we can write 40 is equal to 20 plus 20. Similarly, we can split in many parts like 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10. Okay, like this also you can split. So for this, if I write 1/2, then for 20 and 20 I have to write 1/4 plus 1/4, which is equal to 2/4. So here you see 1/2 becomes equal to 2/4. So 1/4 becomes equal to 2/4. You see 1/2 becomes equal to 2/4. So you have understood what is the meaning of equivalent. Equivalent means writing one number in different form. Okay, this is known as equivalent. And how we will get this equivalent number? By multiplying numerator and denominator with same number. So we will get different equivalent numbers. Now let's see one question on equivalent. Okay, so take one question on equivalent. Okay, so let's see one question. So find 4 rational number. One question is given here. Find 4 rational number equivalent to 5/8. 5/8. So we have to find 4 equivalent rational number of 5/8. Okay, so how we will find out? So you see the solution first. Okay, let's write first 5/8. Now multiply this 5/8 with any number, any positive number, negative number you can do. So because it is a rational number, so you can multiply positive as well as negative. So multiply with 2, 2/2. So it is 5 2s are 10 and 8 2s are 16. Okay. Again you multiply this 10 by 16 with any number in both numerator and denominator. It should be same number. Okay. So which is equal to 10 by 16 into 2 into 2. Now it is 20/32. Okay, so again you take this 20/32 and multiply with 2. So it is 40 by 64. Okay. So how many number we got? 1, 2, 3. Again you take and multiply. So 40 by 64 into 2 into 2. It is 80 by 128. So you see. So we'll write 4 equivalent number of 5 by 8 are 10 by 16, then you can write 20 by 30, then you can write 40 by 64 and 80 by 128. Okay, now let's see property number 2. So property number 2 we'll see. So what is the second property? Let's see property number 2. So what is property number 2? It is known as reducing to a simpler form. This property is known as reducing rational number to a simpler form. So what does it says? You see that if P by Q is a rational number, okay, if P by Q is a rational number and M is a common divisor. See, if P by Q is a rational number and M is a common divisor of P and Q, then to reduce it to simpler form, we have to divide P by Q with M, both in numerator and in denominator. Okay. So if P by Q is a rational number and M is a common divisor of P and Q, then P by Q divided by M, P divided by M by Q divided by M is the reduced form of rational number. Okay. So let's take an example. So if we take a number minus 48 by 60. Now you see, first you find a common divisor of 48 and 60. Common divisor how you are finding? With the help of HCF. Okay. So you can see and get the idea that these both numbers are even number. So one common divisor will be 2. So you can divide 48 with 2 and 60 with 2. So your answer will be minus 24 by 60. Okay. But you see, minus 24 by 60 has another common divisor, that is also 2, because both are even. So you can divide this number with 2 again. It will be minus 12 by 30. Again you see, these two numbers are again even. These two numbers are again, it became even. So again divide this number with 2. So it will be minus 12 by minus 15. Okay, then see this one, that this is 12 and this is minus, sorry, it is not minus, huh? Okay, hello, you see, it is minus 12 by 15, so we can reduce it uh, by dividing it with 3. Okay, so this number, again you divide, so minus 12 by 15 is divided by 3, so it is 3 4 ja, so it is minus 4 by 3 5, that is minus 5. Now you see, minus 4 and 5 has no common divisor, so it is not further reducible. So this is the standard form or simpler form of rational number. Okay, now see, next we will see standard form of rational number. Next topic is our standard form of rational number. So next topic is standard form of rational number. Okay, next topic is this. So what is the standard form in which we can write rational number? So here is a definition. A rational number, a rational number is said to be in standard form, if its denominator is positive and it is in lowest term. So you see, a rational number is said to be in standard form if its denominator is positive, means the denominator should be positive, then only we will consider it as standard form. Okay, and second is it should be in lowest form, lowest term. So see one example. Let's take 9 by 15. So do you think it is in standard form? No, because since it has common divisor, so you can divide this number with 3, or simply you can cut it by using 3. So 3 3s are 9, 3 5s are 15. Now there is no common divisor of 3 and 5, only 1 is there, so we'll consider this as standard form. Again example, another example you take, see 4 by 11 minus 11. Now do you think this is in standard form? No, it is not in standard form, because here the denominator is negative. So what we will do to make it positive? So we'll multiply both numerator and denominator with negative. So minus 4 and this one minus into minus 11. So it will be minus 4 by 11. Now this is the standard form. Okay. Now our next topic is showing rational number on number line. So how we will show rational number on number line? So rational number on number line. So this is our next topic. So see how we will represent a rational number on number line. So for example, we'll start with a small example so that you can easily understand, and we'll go on taking big examples. Like you take 1 by 2. Now this is a rational number. Now how we will show this in number line? For that, this numerator and denominator, what it represents, we have to know. So the numerator here will represent that there is one line, and this denominator will represent that how many divisions are there on this line. It will represent a line, and it will represent number of division on that line. Okay, now let's see. Now you see it is 1 by 2, so this number will lie between 0 and 1. How I came to know? Because here numerator is less than denominator. Now you see the number which has numerator less than denominator, it is also known as proper fraction. Also, if numerator is smaller than denominator, then this number lies between 0 and 1. So remember this one. So it is 0 and 1. So it is one line. Now you see that denominator represents number of division on that line. So here 2 is there, so it will be 2 division, 2 part. So you take this one as one part and this as another part. So the 1 by 2 will lie here. It is 1 by 2. Let's take another example. Let's take 1 by 3. So how we will represent this in number line? So take a line. Okay. So this number will also lie between 0 and 1. So here it will be 0 and it will be 1. Now how many division I have to make? So I have to make 3 division. So you make here 3 division. 1, 2 and 3. So it is 0 by 3. It is 1 by 3. It is 2 by 3 and it is 3 by 3. I have already told you before that 3 by 3 is equal to 1. So this number lie here. So 1 by 3 is lying here. Now let's take little bit more example. Like you take minus 2 by 3 you take. So you have seen already that minus 2 by 3 is lying here. So you can represent like this only. Okay, next example we will take. Sorry, this is not minus, this is plus. Okay. Okay. So we'll take another example. So take another number like 4 by 3 you take. Okay. Now you see here denominator is, so numerator is greater than denominator, means where this number will lie. So this number where it lies, let's see. Let's draw the line. Okay. Now you see this number lies between 1 and 2. Okay. So it will be between 1 and 2. So I have taken here 2. Now how many division I will make? Here 3. So 1 division, 2 division and 3 division. See 1, 2 and 3. So 3 part having. But you will not find this number lying on this line. Why? Because this line okay, you see here I have made from 0 to 2 because the number lies between 1 and 2. So I will show you from the starting. Okay. So 0, that means it is 0 by 3. next one is 1 by 3, next one is 2 by 3, this one is 3 by 3, and your 4 by 3 lies here. So 4 by 3 is lying here. Okay, so we have seen examples how we will show rational number on number line. Okay, now next topic we will discuss. Next topic is comparison of rational number. So comparison of a rational number. Okay, see how we will compare two rational number. So okay students, you see comparison of rational number. So number 1 point, comparison of rational number. If we want to compare rational number, we have to remember these points. I have written some of the points. You see, first is positive rational number is always greater than negative rational number. Okay, this is always true. You see, we will find positive rational number on the right of 0 and negative rational number on the left of 0. So the number which are on the right of 0 are greater than the number which are on the left of 0. So this is simple. Next, you see, express each rational number with positive denominator. Means if denominator is negative, then you have to make it positive to compare. Okay, so this one means you have to write in standard form. Next one is find LCM of positive denominators. So the denominator which we have made positive, we have to find the LCM of this denominator. Next is express each of the rational number with LCM as a common denominator. Means we have to express this as common denominator. Denominator should be same. Now if denominator is same, the numerator which is greater will be greater. Okay, so this one not denominator, it is numerator. Okay, so this is wrong, this step is wrong, so this is not denominator, it is numerator. Okay, so number having greater numerator will be greater. Now see, let's see example. Let's see some example to understand this topic. So number one example given, 9 by 15 and 11 by 6. Now we have to compare these two numbers. So first, what is given here, that positive rational number is always greater than, but here is both are positive, so this part is cancelled, this part is no requirement. Next one, you see, express each rational number with positive denominator. So here denominator both are positive, so this one also not required. Next, you see, find a LCM of positive denominator. So we'll write solution of this comparison, that find LCM of 15 and 6. So we'll find the LCM. So you already know, you have learned before that how to find, you have learned this in class 6 also, that how to find LCM. So 15 and 6. So you have to divide this with prime numbers. So you see prime number, let's see what are prime number. Prime numbers. So prime numbers are 2, 3, 5, 7, 11 and so on. So we will see which number which number is divisor of both this number. So you see 3 is divisor of both this number because this both number exist in table of 3. So we will divide it with 3. So 3 5 is 15, 3 2 is 6. Now there is no common factor between 5 and 2. So how we will get the LCM? Just multiplying with this, all this. So 3 5 is 15, 15 2 is 30. So LCM is 30. So this part is our completed number 3 part. Number 4 part, you see, express each of the given rational number with LCM as a common denominator. So you have to write it as common denominator. So you see here 15 is there. Now to make it equal to denominator, we have to multiply how much? You see here 9 is here, 15 is there. So to you see only the denominator, no need to see the numerator. Okay, to make it 30 you have to multiply 2. So here also will multiply 2. So it will become, okay, it will become 9 to the 18 and 15 to the 30. And see 11 by 6. So by what number you have to multiply to make it 30? So 6 5 0, so 11 5 0, it is 55 by 30. Now see which one is bigger. So we have seen that 55 by 30 is greater than 9 by 15. Okay, so that is what does it means? It means 55 by 30 coming from 11 by 6. So 11 by 6 is greater than 9 by 15. Okay, so our topic ending here. We'll discuss the rest in the next video.